Then in the main event, bantamweight division, the loser is out between Henry Cejudo and Song Yadong. I mean, you got to win this fight. Cejudo, since coming back, has lost back-to-back fights. If he loses three in a row, the return is over. We'll give you two fights. You didn't fight terrible, but you didn't win. Getting your legs back, getting the feel back. Since you come back 3 years later, you got a bunch of youth, and here you are now. All of a sudden, you're the older guy, and you're trying to make another run at it, and it's just harder because if he kept fighting those 3 years, how long does he hold on? He might hold on a little. He might hold on a year or two and a half. But you come back, and now you're looking at 4, 5 years since you've had the title. Makes it very tough. But this is a fight that he needs to win. It's a fight that Song Yadong needs to win. So let's get right into it right now. In the bantamweight division, your main event at UFC Seattle. You got Henry Cejudo taking on Song Yadong. Now, Cejudo, former champ, was gone for 3 years, has come back and lost back-to-back fights to Merab Dvalishvili, and before that, the champ, Aljamain Sterling, but that was by split decision. Again, he's 16-4. American Yadong, 21-8 from China. Song Yadong, 4 inches taller at 5'8". He's just 27 years old. So 30 MMA fights in just 27. That's impressive. Cejudo, 37. The time is now. He's got to get going, right? Yadong, 3-inch reach advantage. Both guys stand right-handed. Song, 4.5 significant strikes per minute, 3.8 for Cejudo. But Cejudo can take the fight to the ground, landing 2 takedowns every 3 rounds. Not much to say in that department for Song Yadong. Also, Cejudo, 75% takedown defense. Again, he lost the last 2 fights since his return. Before that, he last fought in 2020 versus Dominic Cruz, who he KO'd in the second round to retain the belt. He also beat Marlon Moraes by third round KO, TJ Dillashaw, Demetrius Johnson, Sergio Pettis, Wilson Reese. So a lot of wins before the retirement. Struggled since he's been back, but it's against 2 of the best fighters in the world in this division. Now Song, 72% takedown defense. He's going to need every bit of that because Cejudo is going to try to land takedowns for sure. Against Piotr Jan, he lost by decision. 99-86 in significant strikes, 2 takedowns to 1. Before that, he beat Chris Gutierrez by decision and KO'd Ricky Simon. He also lost to Corey Sandhagen. So here's the deal. No disrespect to Song Yadong, but I can't see Henry Cejudo coming back and losing 3 straight fights. Yes, Song Yadong is a good fighter, but this is a fight down for Cejudo. It's like, okay, you got something to prove. You came back. We gave you a title shot after 3 years. People were up in arms about that. Then you fought Merab Dvalishvili, who looks unstoppable now. You lost that fight. Okay, so you lost to 2 really good fighters. Now you should be back in the groove. You should be back into normal training. You should be ready to go and fight 3. And I think he is, and he'll get the win here, likely by decision. I think it's going to be a long, grueling fight, especially rounds 4 and 5. He'll try to hang on there. I believe he'll land takedowns early and often in rounds 1 through 3, and then he'll have to hang on in rounds 4 and 5 as he begins to get tired. But guess what? He's still going to win this fight because it's Henry Cejudo, and he's not losing 3 in a row, in my opinion. That's just how I feel, especially when he's fighting down against a 27-year-old. Look for Cejudo to win this fight by decision and move to 17-4 here, bantamweight division, UFC Seattle. Yeah, so there you go. I mean, you can't, like I said, you can't come back and lose 3 in a row. The career is over. You might as well retire after the fight if that's what happens. So I just can't see that happening. It seems more likely uh, that Cejudo gets a win here, gets another big opportunity. If he can win that, then he's back in title contention. But he's really got to win 2 in a row. The name is big enough that if you can win 2 in a row, you have the opportunity to start calling for a title. But if you lose this, that opportunity goes bye-bye. So look for the best possible Henry Cejudo we can have right now. Look for him to be in the best shape uh, of his life, per se, since the return. Not ever, but since the return, he'll be in the best shape that he's been in over the last 3 years. He's going to take the fight very, very seriously. And to me, gets the victory. But we'll have to wait and see.